Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here, talking to you guys over a little bit of a Minecraft 1.8 video, talking to you guys over a little bit of the new changes in Minecraft 1.8 to villagers, villager trading, and villages, guys. So anyway, nothing crazy new added, but they did change a ton of stuff, just like they changed the mechanics of enchanting. They changed a ton of stuff relating to the mechanics of villagers. So first off, one of the more noticeable things is you guys will notice that there's actually going to be different types of villagers now. So anyway, we're gonna try and kill this guy a little bit to see if I can get one of the white robes that I want for you. Boom, white aprons, boom. So anyway, the main different types of villagers that you guys are gonna see is you guys are gonna see brown robes, white robes, purple robe, black apron, and white apron. So here's a black apron right here. Here's a white apron. You guys are gonna see purple, white, and brown robes. So as you guys see, those are the purple, white, and brown. And they're all gonna have different names. Well, you know, there's gonna be a ton of different names. So for instance, with brown robes, there's gonna be 4 different types. You can be a farmer, fisherman, shepherd, or fletcher. So as you can see, we got a farmer here. We got... Oh, these are only brown robes, so sadly, you guys are just going to have to trust me on that one. Then we're going to have our white robes, which are just going to be librarians. So you guys will see all of these guys are going to be librarians only. So that leads me to believe that there's going to be more white robe things, maybe like doctors and that sort of stuff. Then we're going to have purple robes, which are going to be priests so far. So again, leads me to believe there's going to be more things in the purple robe area. So right now it's going to be cleric. So cleric is going to be the only ones that you can get with the purple robe. And then finally, you guys will have black aprons, which is going to be the blacksmith, which is going to be armorer, weaponsmith, and toolsmith. So as you guys can see, this black apron we got is a weaponsmith. And then the white aprons are going to be the butchers, and those will be butchers or leather workers. So let's see, what is this guy? He's going to be a leather worker. So anyway, basically what the difference is, what are the differences that those are actually going to make? Well, first of all, villagers aren't only going to have 1 trade off the spawn now. They're actually going to have between 2 and 4 trades. So we'll look through and see which guys have 2 and which ones have, 3 and which ones have 4. Don't worry, guys, if you guys are in an older world, all the villagers will just get updated. They will maintain all of their trades, so it'll stay the same. You guys don't need to worry about losing your villagers. The one thing is, though, they have changed the village mechanics so that the closest village to you will get doors added to it. So pretty much what that means is it may ruin your current, iron golem spawning situation. So pretty much they're not necessarily intentionally trying to ruin that, but they kind of did. So anyway, so pretty much all the existing villagers will keep their trades that you currently have. Villagers will then start off with 2 to 4 trades, like I mentioned. The traders are actually now going to get experience. So it's going to give them experience with villagers. So pretty much what that's going to mean. So as you guys can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got a full 4 trades out of this farmer here. And then those experiences are going to level up the villager. And then the villager will actually be able to increase the amount of trades they can have, which is kind of cool. So some of the other things that have been added is that villagers of the same profession will now trade the same items. Except for the price and the actual item amount will differ. So for instance, this librarian here, we'll use this cleric over here. He trades emeralds and emeralds, so just emeralds right here. So this cleric over here is only going to trade emeralds and emeralds. He actually won't trade anything else until you start leveling up one of them, and then they'll actually be able to get more stuff. If we look at these librarians here, this one trades emeralds and enchanted books. This one over here, this one's going to trade emeralds and enchanted books. Then we go over here, you'll see these guys, emeralds, enchanted books, emeralds, enchanted books. They're all going to sell, they're all going to do the same item. So the only thing that'll change is the prices for those items. So for those of you who are looking around villagers for the best sort of stuff, make sure you guys notice the colors of their wardrobes and what they actually are. These guys are librarians, those guys are clerics. Make sure you guys notice what they are, because if they are the same thing, they will just have a different value of the same item. So that's kind of something that might save you guys some time. So anyway, again, villagers are going to level up. So there is, a list of new items that villagers can and can't trade, but I'm not going to go through all of them, considering some of them are actually kind of boring, except for a few that I will. So villagers can't buy cooked fish or sell any melons anymore, sell any melon, steak, or flint and steel. So if you guys are playing UHC, you want to get a flint and steel from a villager, sorry, can't do it. You guys can't get steak from them either, you can't get melons, and you can't sell cooked fish, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. Don't know why the cooked fish was thrown in there. Villagers can now buy potatoes, carrots, melon blocks, pumpkins, string, leather, and rotten flesh, and now they can sell pumpkin pies, cakes, cooked fish, and enchanted fishing rods. So that's kind of cool. They can sell all colors of wool, bows, name tags, and lapis lazuli. So that's kind of interesting that they can sell those things like name tags. So now that's another place you can get a name tag from if you need it. You can get lapis lazuli if you need it for your, the new enchanting system, all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of interesting. Like I said, they did change the enchanting mechanics, or sorry, not the enchanting, the villager mechanics. So these guys aren't going to be as easy to get. You may need to find a naturally spawning village in order to get them going, or something similar. So as you guys can see, these clerics are actually just going to give you some pretty basic stuff, your gold, your emeralds, that sort of stuff. The librarians are going to give you more books and stuff like that geared toward that direction. You guys will see that these leather workers, the leather workers will give you leather armor for the most part, sometimes enchanted, or they will trade for leather, so that's kind of interesting. You guys will see these weaponsmiths. They're going to actually, have weapons, obviously. They're going to be more expensive almost across the board from what I've seen, and they're going to trade for things like coal and wood and such. Then, we have more librarians trading the same things as before, and then we have a brown robe, which is going to be a farmer, and the farmers will obviously trade for emeralds and food, so those are going to be good for those ones. All in all, I highly like the idea that they've increased the amount of trades per villager, because I found villages were very sort of underutilized, considering, each one only has one trade, and they usually weren't super great. But now I could actually see myself finding villages way more useful for things like UHCs and whatnot. But anyway, also, baby villagers, for those of you who didn't know what a baby villager was, they'll like chase each other around and say, get out of the way, I want the baby villager. There we go. So they'll like chase each other around and such, so that's kind of cute. I don't know when those were added, but they could have been added now, I really don't know. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys slam that like button down below and subscribe to Join the Nation if you already haven't. Make sure you guys check out any of the videos on screen and all that sort of stuff. And make sure you check out any of the other 1.8 videos if you guys are interested in all things 1.8, like the new enchanting system, the new anvils, all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I am the Doctor, and I am out. Talk to you guys later. Bye.